and welcome back. Today we have my friend Alex with us. Alex, how's it going?
Hey Sarah, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on. Always fun to chat with you.
Same here. So I thought we'd chat about something everyone loves. Catching up with friends. You know, that feeling when you haven't seen someone in ages and you're both trying to remember all the funny stories.
Oh yes, I always end up asking, wait, what was your last job again? Or, when did you move? And it gets a little awkward because I should remember these things actually.
Oh yes, I know exactly. And you will start talking at once. How's work? How's family? Do you still have the cat?
Yes, and if it's been really long, it's like, wow, where do we even start?
Totally. So when you catch up with friends, what's the first thing you usually talk about?
Probably food. I love knowing what new places they've tried or what they're cooking these days.
Yes, same. I feel like food is the universal safe zone of topics. Like, did you try that new burger place yet?
Oh, yes. And then you end up talking about your favorite foods for at least half an hour.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And then there is always that one friend who orders the exact same thing every time.
Yes. And they're like, oh, why try something new? This is perfect.
And you're over there like, okay, but you're missing out on the entire menu.
Exactly. Then there's the part where you try to catch up on big life events. Like, so are you still in the same job? The same city?
Oh yeah, or didn't you say you were learning guitar? And they're like, well, that lasted 2 weeks.
Oh yes, I was going to learn Italian once. I lasted 1 week and downloaded an app. I actually didn't touch it again.
Oh, classic. And sometimes you realize you both remember things a little differently.
Oh, totally. Like, remember when we went camping and they're like, no, that was you and someone else.
Oh, yes. Or I'll say, remember the pizza we had with extra cheese? And they're like, I hate extra cheese.
Yes, our brains do funny things with memories. It's like playing detective trying to piece everything together.
Speaking of piecing things together, have you ever had that friend who suddenly talks about something super random?
Oh, like, hey, remember that time we talked about lizards? And you're sitting there thinking, no, I don't.
Yes, or suddenly they're an expert on coffee. It's like, did we ever talk about this? How do you know so much?
Oh, yes. And then suddenly you're on a whole new topic and you don't know how you got there.
Exactly. Those are the best conversations though, right? Just bouncing around, talking about everything and nothing.
Definitely. It's fun when there is no plan. Just laughing and catching up.
And sometimes by the end of the conversation, you realize you didn't even cover half of the things you meant to.
Oh, yes. You leave with even more things to talk about next time.
Alright, Alex, this has been so much fun. I could chat with you like for hours.
Same. You know, we didn't even cover those embarrassing stories. There's always something, right?
Oh no, don't even get me started. I feel like every friend group has that one story that never dies. Like that time I tripped and spilled coffee all over myself right before a big meeting.
Oh, yes, classic. I have one like that too. Once I was meeting a friend at this fancy restaurant, trying to act all calm and cool. And just as I was about to sit, the chair slid right out from under me.
Oh, no way. Did anyone see?
Unfortunately, yes. My friend couldn't stop laughing for 5 minutes, and I think the waiter was trying really hard not to laugh.
Oh, those moments live forever, don't they? And they always get brought up at every gathering.
Oh, for sure. And it's funny because I think they make friendships even stronger. You can feel that comfortable with just anyone, right?
Definitely, the best friends are the ones who don't let you forget your most awkward moments. And sometimes they even top them with their own stories.
Exactly. It's like, oh, you fell. Well, I once got stuck in an elevator for half an hour with the strings on my shoes tied together.
That's next level actually. Friends like that keep life interesting.
Couldn't agree more. Life will be a bit boring without those laugh till you cry moments.
You know, sometimes I think friendships are just a collection of funny stories and little memories.
That's such a nice way to put it, Sarah. It's all these little moments that make friendships feel, so special.
Couldn't agree more actually, Alex. Well, we could go on and on with stories, but I guess we should probably wrap it up before we get too carried away. Thanks for chatting, Alex. This has been a blast.
Definitely, it's conversations like this that just make my day.
Mine too. I feel like a good chat always leaves me in the best mood, and I hope our listeners had some laughs along with us.
Oh, I'm sure they did. And maybe we've inspired some people to reach out and reconnect with their friends, or even to make some new ones.
Absolutely. It's so easy to get caught up in the daily rush. Sometimes just taking a few minutes to chat, share a story, or even laugh about embarrassing moments makes such a difference, actually.
So true. And hey, if anyone listening has a funny story or a tip about staying connected with friends, we'd love to hear it.
Yes, share your stories with us. Who knows? Maybe we'll bring that up in the future episode.
Or we might even turn them into a comedy sketch.
Oh, yes, exactly. So, everyone listening, remember, friendships are built on these little moments. Make time to check in with the people who matter to you.
Yeah, and it's not always about planning big events or spending tons of times. Sometimes just a quick message or a spontaneous chat is all you need.
You're right. I think we all tend to wait for the perfect time to catch up or hang out. But really, those random chats can be the best.
Yes, totally. Like, you don't need a big reason to check in. Even just saying, hey, thought of you today can mean a lot to someone, actually.
Exactly. And sometimes those random thinking of you messages turn into the best conversations.
Oh, for sure. And it's funny, sometimes you catch a friend just when they need it most. It's like an unplanned little boost for both of you.
Oh yes, and sometimes when you're both having a rough day, it turns into a hilarious session.
Oh yes, it's nice to connect over small annoying things in life. Somehow it just makes everything feel lighter, doesn't it?
Absolutely, I think that's the magic of real friendship. It's all about sharing life's ups and downs, big or small.
That's so true. And I think a lot of people forget that friendships aren't just built in the good times. Sometimes the best connections are formed when you help each other through tough moments.
Yes, when a friend is there for you during a rough time, it really brings you closer. It's like you both become a team, facing whatever comes your way.
Definitely, and I think it's those hard times that show you who your real friends are. The people who stick around when things get messy.
Absolutely. And sometimes after you've been through something tough together, you share these little inside jokes or memories that nobody else understands.
Oh yes, like having battle stories together. Even it's something as silly as getting lost trying to find a new coffee, it becomes this shared experience that makes your friendship even better.
So true, those are the best stories to look back on. It's funny how small, even frustrating moments at the time can turn into something you both laugh about for years.
That's what makes friendship so special actually. You create a history together, all these little moments that add up over time.
And I think that's what makes friendships unique. Every friendship has its own history, its own greatest hits moments.
I love that. Greatest hits of friendship. That's such a cool way to put it actually.
Yes, it's true. And you never really know what moment will become one of those greatest hits. It could just be one random chat, like this one.
Exactly, who knew? We'd end up talking about this today. It's been such a fun conversation.
It really has. I think everyone listening will relate to. Friendships are one of the best parts of life.
Absolutely. Alright, thanks for chatting with me, Sarah. This has been a blast.
Great, Alex. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. And don't forget to reach out to a friend today. You never know, it might turn into one of those greatest hints moments.
Yes, take care everyone and keep those friendships strong.
See you all next time.